Hello everyone, this is the Magic Master, and welcome back to Christmas Countdown 2025, and specifically to Cyclic Nature. That's the name of the map, I think. This is episode 6. For the last several episodes, we've been doing these, like, snake puzzles, and this time we're on to the final one, which is a little scary, but also exciting. So, Um, it uses every color we've had so far, which is a lot of colors. I've put their start and end spaces on the board because we know those, but we have nothing else to go on. I'm going to do my tactic of assuming something's easy, and I'm going to assume it's these guys because they fill in the edges, and the edges are some of the most annoying spaces because you'll often get, like, blocks stuck or just have nothing to do. I've been thinking about how I was going to try and pull this in while I ran around placing the start and end block of all of these. I messed up at one point. Actually, I messed up in the last episode. You saw that part. Which is why I have less of some blocks than others. Okay, so we're going to assume that these just do this. They probably don't, but it's an assumption for a first attempt. Every time I fail, by the way, I am going to have to just pause the video until we get back to this point, because otherwise it's going to be a long time of just me placing the start and end blocks. Now, the question is, we're saying that, excuse me, we're saying that's where we start. Where do we go from here? Is there anything that's forced in a direction? Like, not really, unfortunately. This is light blue, this is cyan. So these two could just connect directly to each other. That feels too easy, though. And if it did, then the question would be what pulls up there. It could be light blue. Where is the other light blue? The other light blue is all the way over here. These guys are also quite close together. Although these three have the same, like, they're all together for both their start and their endpoints, which should in some ways point their direction, potentially. Like, let's say, for now, that gray is going to do this, and is going to come find its self over here, like that. We could then say that that probably means that, no, magenta's going to get stuck. I was going to say blue can come through here, and that's true, but then our magenta... Is that magenta or is that purple? I think that's purple. Yeah. Our purple can't follow suit because it'll get stuck there. Okay, so that was wrong, so we're going to skip ahead in the video until I've refitted all of these. 1 second. Okay, all the places back where they were. I completely ran out of red and green and I had to go and run and find some more. And I noticed that the chests hadn't refilled themselves, which scares me. But it's probably fine. I'm sure they will if I hit the reset button in their rooms. I just expected it to do it when I hit the reset button in this room, you know? So we're back to not being sure what to do. Okay, we could make, like, a secondary perimeter with these guys. I just want it to be easy. And the perimeter shapes are easier than the awkward snaky shapes, so let's just say that they're all perimeters. And that an onion is just a giant square of different colors when you think about it. But that's what everyone thinks of when they think of onions, right? Actually, I think of onion from Steven Universe, which also isn't really what most people think of when they think of an onion. Anyway, okay, wait, can I make these guys perimeter next? What are you, Cyan? You're Cyan. I can kind of make you perimeter, except for the fact that there's these gaps, but, like, if we just... Close enough. Maybe I can just make perimeters of everything. That would make my life a lot easier, so let's hope. I'm a little concerned I'm sorry, my dogs are barking like crazy again. I'm a little concerned I'm gonna run out of this before I can actually finish the shape. Oh no, we're gonna just make it. Okay, when I fail again, we're gonna have problems, but for now, this is fine. Something is going to have to put itself in this gap, though, and I don't know what that something is going to be. Is there anything else I can easily make a perimeter? Like, this is now forced in a direction, which is good. We like when things are forced in directions. Oh, wait, I could make a perimeter out of those. Do we say it goes this way, like that? Let's say that for now. Okay, that fills in the gap that we had. And it successfully forces another shape a certain direction. What have I done? Let's move the ones that I've, in quotations, done out of my inventory so that I can't accidentally do them again. And then we'll pull down the other ones. There we go. Okay, so yellow is now forced this way. That's good news. That's progress. Pink can't go this way because it would get stuck. So in effect, either white has to go like that or light blue has to go like that. White does here, but I can't perimeter with white this direction because it would block off so many. Can I perimeter with white this direction, though? Or will that also block something off? I don't know if that will block anything off. Let's try that. There goes the pups again. Still as barky as ever. Okay, I'm fairly sure that nothing's blocked off yet. I could just connect the yellow. That's extremely tempting, because I can't think of anything else that would go here. So let's try just connecting the yellow. Which in effect is going to force light blue this way, right? Because we decided pink can't go this way, and nothing else is going to be able to fill that spot. Oh, green could still. Green could kind of go like this. And snake like that. Is this the other light blue? So maybe light blue fulfills this perimeter spot? If we're sticking with the perimeter plan, let's try that. The perimeter plan, that's what I'm calling it. I will be amazed if this in any way works, but you know, it's an idea. So then we're gonna say green has to come this way. Because of that. What did I just do? I just did light blue. Pull it out of your inventory. Pull everything out that you've done out of your inventory. Okay, so then we're gonna try and snake green around like this, which will force pink in a direction, which is good news. It connects the green, okay. Pink is forced to go like this. And then it's open again, and I don't know where it's going to go after that. Oh, I'm being font. Okay, give me 1 second. I will jump ahead in the video. I'll be right back. And we're back. I know it's been literally a second for you guys, but for me it's been several hours and I've been speaking the entire time. So my voice is very, very dry now. But we're gonna keep going. Wish me luck. And then this will just be the last video we filmed today. Which, to be fair, I filmed 6, so that's not bad. Okay, so what are we doing? We're trying to finish out the snake. We're using the perimeter plan. Right, okay. Can we do pink perimeter? Is that going to work? If we hug this wall and then around here, I think that'll work. So let's perimeter out pink. There we go. Now what? Now can I do this one? If we had this one just go like this, is this going to cut anything off? Hopefully not. We're going to try it. That's not purple, is it? I think it is purple. Okay, it is. We're fine. We're fine. If I fail because I placed the wrong color down, I'm going to be really embarrassed. So let's try and avoid that. And then do we just do the same thing for blue, do we think? Like that. Gray. No, gray can't go like that, because if gray goes like that, gray is going to completely cut off magenta. So let's say magenta is going to go like that, and then gray is going to go the other way. So if we say magenta goes like that, and then gray goes this way, then hopefully... We did it! We made it out! Okay. Now we go into the unsearched aquarium. We finished the greenhouse, we finished the lighthouse. I'm going to close the door on the greenhouse. Is the lighthouse door shut already? Yes. Now we move on to the third room. Let's see what is in the unsearched aquarium. We are probably going to have to search it, if I had to guess. Oh, I expect it to be underwater, but it is just like an aquarium building. Okay, can we use the computer? Ooh. Okay. Hidden staircase. But we need to be crawling to get into it. This can make us crawl, but not from the right side. Okay. Is there something I can push down there? Is there like a button? Oh, I think I hit a button. Totally did. Okay. Now we can go through here. There's the underwater. I figured the underwater part would come. Is that water breathing? No, but I don't see the bubbles going down, so I think we're good. Okay, we've got a couple of prismarine structures. Hold on, I have to skip ahead again. I'm being called. Okay, hi, I'm back. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought again because we got interrupted again. This is a mess of a video. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're in the aquarium, right? And we're trying to do something. We're trying to get somewhere, maybe. I think we're just exploring. I think that's what was happening. So there's a thing through here, which could be something. It is like 10:30 at night, by the way. That isn't relevant to anything we're doing right now. It's just for the times in which I keep being. Okay, oh, I see a thing. Hello. Oh, that's what's giving me this. Conduit power. I don't know what that does, but hey, we found the thing that's causing it. That's maybe good. I can't seem to do anything with it. So if we swim... I love the swimming animations. Da 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 da. Wait. Thumbnail achieved. Okay. I did have a thumbnail for this episode already. So maybe that'll be next episodes, maybe it'll be this one, I don't know. But getting a change of scenery from the forest would be nice, so it might be this one's. So I gotta figure out a way to get rid of those grates so that I can keep going. There's all of these things that I don't think I can interact with at all. It's another case of the start always seems to be just work out the goal, work out what you're trying to do. And then attempt it. So the goal is presumably to open those grates, but I'm not sure like what I'm meant to be doing to make that happen, you know? Since I've tried hitting this, it doesn't seem to do anything. I can't shift right click it. But I don't think there is anything down here. This isn't secretly a pressure plate. Oh, hold on, there's some in there. There's a button. I pushed it. Did it do something? Oh, that one's open now. Okay. That one wasn't open before, right? That's not where we came from? No, we came from up there. Okay, this one's new. Let's see what's in there. A swimming pool. Okay. Well, we're in a swimming pool now. That's new. I'm not... There's some tripwire string, but it's not attached to anything. Is there something in here I'm looking for? Do I just dive back where we came from? I feel like that can't be the answer. There's nothing else open, right? That's the only door that opened? That one's still shut. That one's still shut. Is there one on the other end? It doesn't look like there is a door that end. Oh, no, there is, but it's shut. Okay, so this is the only one that's opened, so it must be something in the swimming pool room. In the swimming pool room. So let's go back there and see if we can see anything. Climb out the pool. I guess I should look for more buttons under stairs, because that seems to be the theme so far, is buttons hidden under stairs. So if there's like a gap anywhere in here that you could hide a button in, maybe that's the goal this time. You could also hide some scaffolding somewhere in here, and then you could sink through the carpet. I'm pretty sure that's a thing you can do. So if I just quickly walk over this and make sure that doesn't happen on either of these. I don't think it will, but you know, worth testing for. Nothing seems to have happened though. All of these are backed up against the wall. There might be a button on top of them if I could get on there. If I could get up and see. I don't think there's any. Oh, I see the button. I see the button. It's on top of there. Okay, how do I get that though? Like, do I need to run and jump hit it? Is that doable? I'm not convinced that's doable. Can I parkour from the diving board to those things? No, there's no way that's makeable. Can I hit it from here? No. So we're back to the idea of just jumping from here and hoping for the best. But I don't even think I get anywhere near when I do that. Like, I don't think this is working. Maybe. I get kind of close. Hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Okay, did it disappear? Yes. So let's go back down into the aquarium and see if that did anything. It did. It opened another door. Okay, okay. So it's a find the button. I know what I'm doing now. We're looking for buttons. That's fine. That's not easy per se, but like doable. We have a goal in mind. As we see what appears to be a kind of coral reef type thing. Do we see any buttons hidden around here? Oh, there's a face. Are you hiding any buttons, smiley face? Not that I can see. Any of these little coral tufts could also be hiding it. This one has button potential. Doesn't look like it. I have to assume it's on the stone thing, just because stone buttons are gonna blend in, and I don't think there is a type of button that will blend in with coral. You know? Oh, there is another stone thing over there, though, that I missed. I suppose I should check inside these coral things just in case. Because it could just be somewhere obvious. I don't see it. Do we see a button on this stone contraption? I don't think so. What about on this one over here? When the answer is no, it means we've missed the button somewhere and have to start looking all over again. I do feel like the smiley face one is still the most likely because it's the one that has the most obvious crevices and stuff. Oh, is that a button? No, it's just the texture of stone. Okay, so no buttons anywhere obvious, which I suppose makes sense. Have they hidden it like... Oh. Somewhere where it helps to be underneath the coral reef to see? Just like... Yeah, we're just crushed under here. No. In the side here. In this little indent here. How big a gap do we need for buttons to be placed? Like, not a huge one, right? But I do think they have to be placed on a solid brick, so I don't think they can be in, like, the in-between two stairs things. But I don't know for sure. Or the stone could be a red herring. It could not be on the stone at all. It's always a possibility we gotta keep in mind. I don't see anywhere on this structure. Oh, wait, is that a button? No. It's just the edge of some stairs. As I was saying, I don't see anywhere on this structure you could hide a button. That doesn't mean that they haven't. It's not just on the roof, is it? So it's on the top of the tube and I've just been missing it? No, afraid not. Skulk the bottom of the ocean here. Pull yourself up a little. See, I don't see anywhere on this one that you could hide a button either, which then just leaves you with the button must be hidden on this one. But I've searched all the crevices on this one, and I didn't find any buttons. So I must be missing the button somewhere. The button is hiding from us, and we have got to find it. That is the challenge that we have been set. Oh, is that a button? No. Oh, wait, what if the button's on the top? That would be kind of clever, because I can't see that unless I'm swimming. I don't think it is, though. No button there or there. There's like a dark there that makes me feel like you could hide a button there. But it doesn't look like they have. So where have they hidden this button? I do feel like this structure might just be a red herring. Because it's the most obvious place to hide a button, it makes me feel like it's not where they hid the button. But then I've checked the other stone structures, and that only leaves, like, the sand or the coral. And I just don't know how you would hide a button on coral, because coral is so brightly colored that I feel like any buttons would stand out against it. You could potentially hide a button on sand. There are currents that try to push me here. You could hide a button on the sand, maybe, if they had, like, one block that wasn't sand. But I feel like I would have noticed it, because we've been swimming around here for a little minute now. And I've got nothing. No, no buttons there. Oh, we're running out of time. I might have to skip ahead again, just until I find the button to save us from being here for all eternity. Because I imagine that nobody wants that. And I'm running out of ways to say we need to find the button. We have to find the button. We have to find the button. We have to find the button. The button we must find. We have to find the button. Okay, yeah. to save on time, because we're already at 25 minutes, I am going to skip ahead in the video here, and I will rejoin us, you will rejoin us when we have found the button. Okay, hello. I have found the button, I think, and also discovered why I had not found the button before. Because I think what you have to do is swim up into this coral, and then, do you see that right there in the corner? That was the button. No wonder I did not find that just swimming around here over and over. Okay, let's try and find the next one then. What room's that opened up? Well, one of these is the swimming pool, and I'm not actually sure which one, so we're going to try this one, but it might be the swimming pool. And if it is, then I apologize for wasting your time. This is the swimming pool. Okay, so back the other way. It's alright, only a short swim through the aquarium. I like this song, the music in the background. Ooh. I think we're in a sewer now. Which is, you know, very lovely. Where do we think is the most likely to be hiding buttons? Could be in the water, but it's probably going to be on the surface because you've got the surface, why not use it? Hold on, why do we walk slow over this one? Is this one slime? Yeah, that one's slime. Okay. Is my brightness all the way up? Yeah. The button could be hiding on the ceiling. There's no button here. Oh, there's that. Hold on. This has button potential. There's definite button potential here. We appear to have swam into a maze, which is naturally amazing. I've immediately gotten lost because I have no sense of direction. But I am fairly sure what we're looking for is still the button. So, you know, if anyone sees a button, please somehow find a way to pass the message to me that the button is on my screen and tell me where it is, and then we'll be able to push it, you know, that thing you do with buttons. I might have already went this way, I genuinely don't know. I've completely got lost. Right, not there. Or there. I assume it's going to be a dead end, but I suppose it could just be, like, on the ceiling of one of the hallways. That could be a kind of mischievous place to hide the button. Because naturally you expect it to be at the end of one of the tunnels, so then they hide it right in the middle. Could be what's happening, that could be how they're tricking me. I suppose I should check in all of these alcoves and make sure there's not one. Not one there. Someone's going to be yelling at me that I've swam past it 6 times. And you know what? They would be right too. I probably have. Have I checked this side already? Yes, I have. Have I checked down here yet? It's another potential pathway. Doesn't lead to anything, but you know, it might have done. I didn't know until I checked. Unless I've already been that way, in which case I should have known already. Down there, I'm not seeing anything resembling a button. Nothing that looks like a button there. I actually think the funniest thing to do here for the map maker, and I'm sure this isn't what they've done because it would be quite cruel, is to have this maze just lead to absolutely nothing and actually the button just was on the surface in the sewer. I do think that would be funny, but also cruel. So please don't have done that to me. Please tell me the button is findable in here and that this isn't all for nothing. There's light coming from here, which is somewhat unusual. But light doesn't appear to equal button. Some of these definitely have more light glowing than others. This one has very little light glow. Is that because it has low button potential? Or does it counterintuitively have higher button potential the darker it gets because they don't want you to find the button? And so they make it dark. You see? Am I speaking nonsense? Yes, naturally, but you know, we're in too deep now. You've been here half an hour. You might as well stick it out. Hopefully there's not too long left in the video. I don't know yet, as I'm still making the video, so I can't actually tell you for sure how long is left in the video. We'll maybe finish when we find this button, or maybe we'll finish when we finish the aquarium, because I think there's only one more button to find in the aquarium. See, I would just skip ahead again, but in this instance, that feels like then you are missing the whole content, because this just is a maze. Searching through the maze just is the whole thing. But if this goes on, if we're still doing this at 35 minutes, I'll give myself 4 more minutes to find the button, and if I haven't found it, then we're going to skip ahead. To save you guys some time. Maybe I need a strategy. Maybe I should just hug this wall until I find the button, because in theory that should take me through the whole maze, right? If I hug one wall, I should in theory eventually find my way out. I think that's how mazes work. I might have just made that up. I probably just made that up, but it might be true. Is that a button? No. Wherefore out thou, button? Wherefore out thou, button? Where do you hide your buttony goodness from me? Why don't you come and share it? I've just realized when I eventually find the button, I'm going to have to find my way back out of the maze. That I will skip ahead for, because at that point we will have found the button. We will have done the content, although at this point I'm probably going to have to skip ahead to finding the button too, because the 5 minutes I gave myself are rapidly elapsing. Button, where are you? Are you around this corner? Or the next one? Or the next one? Where you hiding? Little button, can't you come out to play? Oh button, button, oh button, button, please show me your whereabouts. Oh button, button, oh button, button, don't make me want to shout. There you go. There's my rendition of Oh Button Button, a new song written specifically for when you're stuck in mazes searching for buttons. An instance that I'm sure comes along very often in all of your lives. I feel like I'm just going around in circles. I don't feel like my strategy of just hug the wall is working. I feel like I'm just looping around and finding nothing. But hey, maybe it'll be behind this next alcove, or this next one, or this next one. I've got 20 seconds to find this button, and come on, 15 seconds, I can do this. I can't, because I literally have no idea what I'm looking for, but, well, I do. I'm looking for a button. But where I need to be looking for it. But, you know. I can dream. Okay, nope, it's 35 minutes. We're gonna jump ahead in this video until I find the button. Sorry about wasting everyone's time. Back in a moment. Okay, I have not found the button, but I did find this sign, and I would like to show you how far away you have to swim to find this sign and no button. Again, there are no other options here. This isn't part of the maze per se. Well, it is, but like you just keep going. And going. And going some more. And going yet again. Here we are. Abject cruelty. Oh yeah, and it's right by the entrance to the maze. Okay, that's all. I shall continue on my button hunt now. See you in a moment. Okay, I again have not found a button, but I did find this, which I think is a shulker box. And it's got the flag in it! Okay. Wait, no, how do I do this? Can I... There we go. Okay. Well, still what we needed. Still not what we needed, but something. Okay. The search continues. Okay, I think I found it. If we go through here, then this happens. The water drops. And there's the button. Hold on, I can get it, Got it. Okay. Now I'm kind of stuck again. But hey, I hit the button, so that's something. I can't swim because I'm not... Am I just soft locked? Is the button a soft lock? Like, I'm not deep enough in the water to... Okay, stand by while I cheat myself out of this hole. And boom, just like magic, I'm on the other side of the slime blocks. Ignore that game set mode, it doesn't matter. Not relevant. Okay, so I think that was the button, so... We're almost 40 minutes. If we're gonna find this last button today, it has to be quick. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should leave the last find the button for tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, whenever the next video comes out. The day after tomorrow, that's how we're doing it, I think. Nope, been in here. I was so sure I'd got the direction right this time, too. Okay, we're gonna try and swim through these holes. Ready? Oh, yeah. Okay. This looks different. Oh, and is that the button? No, it's a trapdoor. But, you know, similar. Is the button down there? It has to be, right? Can I reach it? Yeah. Not easily. But I can't swim through there. There's not the space to swim through there. So I feel like that has to be where the button is. I need to keep just enough momentum to stay down without having so much that I... No, coming back down, coming back down. I need to be able to see in there. I'm looking for a button. Oh, is that it? I think I see it. Can't push it, but I think that's it. Got it. There we go. Okay, next time we will enter the darkened library. Not this time, but next time. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see yous all next time. Bye, Team Challenge.